So tell me about like something that happened in the Great Depression that not any of our history teachers or me would be able to know about unless it just is coming from you.
First grade, I had to wear wool socks. And I was the only one in that class that wore these heavy wool socks all the way up with the garter. I had to wear them because that was what my sister wore 6 years before. And Mom didn't know that they weren't wearing them anymore. That was horrible. But I was in first grade, so, I was... another. We had beans every night for supper.
What kind of beans?
Yeah, what kind?
All kinds.
Hmm.
Mostly soup beans, navy beans. And I love it. My sister hates it. She will not eat beans to this day.
Really?
Because she remembers, she remembers better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wear slacks to school. That
Really?
was a no-no.
Really?
There was no slacks in those days.
Really? Isn't
Wow.
That's weird how people just wear whatever they want to our school pretty much, and we barely enforce the dress code now. It's amazing how things
There
have
was no
changed.
slacks, Mom?
Huh?
No slacks?
No. And then jeans came out when I was a junior in high school. Then
Wow.
jeans came out. And then also the slacks. So it was about 1948, 47 that the jeans and slacks started coming out. But we couldn't wear them to school. It was a
Wow.
dress code.
And do you remember when the war was over? Like, what exact time when the war was over?
Noon, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know, what time it would have been in Hawaii
Mm-hmm.
or Japan. My brother-in-law was in Japan. He was on board ship next to the ship that was where they signed a peace treaty.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Bill.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody went downtown. Everybody was downtown, and the sailors and soldiers would grab a young girl. I was 14. I got kissed 3 times.
Really?
Oh, because they were so happy? Or were they just coming home?
No, they were so happy.
Okay.
No, they weren't home yet. I mean, they might have been home on leave or something, but everybody was downtown, and they just grabbed everybody and kissed them. Kissed the girls.
Even if they didn't know them?
Even if they didn't know them.
Did it freak you out, Grandma?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
nothing. I mean, I was with my girlfriends, and they got kissed too. I mean, they bent you backwards.
Did one almost drop you, Grandma?
No.
That's good.
It was my mother and dad's 45. Would have been their 50th anniversary. No. Yeah, 50th anniversary.
Oh, wow. That's a good day to have an anniversary, isn't it?
It was a good day. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. What else you want to know? During the Depression.
What was one hard thing that you always had to deal with besides beans and hand-down clothes?
I don't remember the Depression.
Really?
My
How old
My
were
dad
you?
worked 3 days a week. He had a good job.
Where'd he work?
Frigidaire. He was a tool maker. So he had a good job, but he could only work 3 days a week.
Because that's all they had for him?
Mm-hmm.
Was anything in short supply, like Was it hard to pay the rent or anything, or maybe you didn't know about that?
I didn't know anything about that.
What'd you do to help around the house, Graham?
What?
Did you do anything to help around the house?
Yes. I had to help clean. We all cleaned the house on weekends. On Saturday. Saturday was cleaning day. We all had something to do.
I think that's a tradition we carry on today. I think that's a tradition that we carry on today still, sadly.
Okay. Had to do dishes every night.
Really?
My brother and I did. Mary did when she didn't have it, when she was... During the war, my sister worked as a nurse's aide at the hospital, on the base, on the upright path base. Volunteered, you know. But that's her life.
That sounds hard.
Did you guys ever have, as kids, did you have jobs? Like,
When I was 16, I got a job at Five and Dime, Kresge's.
What's that?
Kresge's is like a Kmart now. I mean, Kresge's became Kmart. It was a small 5 and 10 cent store.
Oh. Wow, I wish we had those still.
It was a 5 and 10 cent store, and I had a job. I babysat a lot before then. I started babysitting when I was 12. And then that was my first job, working at a Five and Dime.
That's cool, Grandma.
Had to walk 3 blocks, long blocks, to work and back. But times were different. They were safe. You could be out on the street. Nobody bothered you.
I miss that.
You didn't have to lock. We didn't lock our doors at night.
Really? You guys are lucky. Sheesh.
so people didn't steal as much back then?
No.
Wow.
We had, there was honor back then. I mean, it was just... People worked, I mean, during the Depression, the WPA, I don't know what it stands for. Have you heard of that? Anyhow,
I'm pretty sure we talked about this in class.
WPA.
I
What was
forget.
the
It's
WPA?
stands for a committee, right? Some sort of committee.